What is good, YouTube, and welcome back to a brand new video. And today we're doing another new look realistic rebuild, and we're doing the Lakers today. We did the Wizards the other night, and now we're doing the Lakers. I'm actually recording this on Thanksgiving, so I hope you guys had a very happy Thanksgiving. I hope you guys ate a lot of food. I had a great Thanksgiving, as you guys know, for you football fans out there. But that's besides the point. The Lakers had a fantastic offseason. They got better. The rich keep getting richer is the quote that I would use here. So there's not really much to say. We're going to go over what the Lakers did, and then we're going to rebuild them, even though they really don't need to be rebuilt. So make sure to leave a like, subscribe if you haven't already, and let's get into it. The Los Angeles Lakers, I'm sure most of you already know what they did. They first off started by trading Danny Green for Dennis Schroeder. They also traded a first-round pick. They got Montrezl Harrell, of all people. I'm sure most of us, including myself, thought Montrezl Harrell was gonna get a bag from somewhere. It was gonna be the Hornets. Some desperate enough team was gonna offer Montrezl Harrell like $20 million a year. It didn't happen that way. He went to the Lakers instead for the mid-level, and now he makes the Lakers even more unstoppable, it feels like. That is a great pickup by them. The Lakers also got Marc Gasol. They were able to re-sign Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. AD has yet to sign a contract with them. It's either going to be a 5-year or 1+1. Either way, we all know he is definitely coming back to the Lakers. And then Kyle Kuzma is still on this team somehow. I thought for sure he was going to get traded, but he is still here, and I'm still waiting for him to be traded. I'm sure it can happen eventually, but for now, he is here. They also got Wesley Matthews, signed Markieff Morris back. Crawford didn't sign with the Lakers, did he? Or that's just something I might have missed. I don't know. He might just be here because 2K just put him on here automatically. I don't think he signed with the Lakers that I've seen anyway. But when we look at the team right now, we have Dennis Schroeder, Jamal Crawford started the shooting guard, LeBron James, AD, Montrezl Harrell, Marc Gasol, Kyle Kuzma, KCP, and Markieff Morris. So obviously, I don't think this is how the rotation would look at all. And actually, now I think about it, let me just go ahead and release Jamal Crawford because he shouldn't even be on this team anyway. Yeah, let me just get rid of him because he should not be here. So that is gonna go, and then we'll have, yeah, I figured Wesley Matthews. So I don't know how they're gonna use Dennis Schroeder this year, whether they want to start him in the starting lineup or use him off the bench. Not really sure how they're gonna do that. So LeBron could play point guard still, and Kyle Kuzma could start, but I assume Marc Gasol will get the starting spot and Montrezl Harrell comes off the bench. I feel like that makes a little bit more sense. Kuzma off the bench, KCP, Markieff Morris. Caruso not getting any bench minutes is definitely something I don't like either. So, wow, there's just a lot of players here that I just don't know who to give minutes to. So, I think this is what the starting five would look like. Maybe it would either be LeBron at the point guard and KCP starting, or Dennis Schroeder starting and with LeBron. I don't know. I'm going to leave him starting for now, though. So, Marc Gasol starting makes a lot of sense to me. Montrezl will come off the bench. Kyle Kuzma, KCP, Markieff Morris. And I feel really bad that we're not giving any minutes to Alex Caruso, but I'm going to leave it like this for now. And we're going to simulate this full season, and we're just going to see how this team does. This first season, I'm not going to do anything. I just want to see how this team's going to do. I assume this team's going to win another championship, but let's see what 2K21 thinks. So at the end of season number 1, 2K has the Lakers going 50-32 and the second seed in the West. LeBron James does come out as your most valuable player, though, with 39-12. LaMelo, Rookie of the Year on the Hornets. Dinwiddie's your 6th man. Kawhi, Defensive Player. Porter's Most Improved. And Doc Rivers, Coach of the Year. And Michael Meyer, Executive of the Year on the Warriors. As they went, wait, not on the Warriors. Sorry. That's Bob Meyer, right? But I don't know why I said Warriors. But regardless, they went 47-35. I'm not sure why that's Executive of the Year worthy, but whatever. So All-NBA first team, Luka, Dame, LeBron, Giannis, Nikola Jokic. AD does make All-NBA second team. And we are on to the playoffs. We are playing the 7th-seeded Portland Trail Blazers, and we are going to look at the stats. We had 30 and 9 and 12 from LeBron James, 20 from Dennis Schroeder, very nice, 24 from AD, 14 and 7 off the bench from Montrezl Harrell, Kyle Kuzma with 9, not too bad. Gasol was 6 and 4, and then we had Wesley Matthews with 6 as well. Markieff Morris with 6, KCP with 5. Okay, so we are playing my Portland Trail Blazers in the first round, like I mentioned, and let's see what this team's looking like. So, Lillard, McCollum, Hood, Carmelo, Nurkic, Covington, Gary Trent, Enes Kanter, Zach Collins, Harry Giles. 2K, I gotta say, there's no way Covington doesn't start, so I don't know why he's coming off the bench. But whatever. Let's simulate this round and see if we can beat the the Portland Trail Blazers, as we beat them in 7 games and we almost lost them. That would have been very interesting. But now we're playing the Clippers, who have Lou Williams, Paul George, Kawhi, Marcus Morris, Serge Ibaka, Ricky Rubio. So obviously, the Clippers must have traded for Ricky Rubio. So, you know, Kawhi said, give me a point guard. He got him one. They traded Beverly for Rubio, it looks like. So, interesting. But now let's see if we can beat the Los Angeles Clippers. So we struggled against the Blazers, but the Clippers are no match for us as we sweep them. And now we're playing the Pelicans, who have Bledsoe, Lonzo, Ingram, Zion, Adams, JJ Redick, Jackson Hayes, Kara Lewis Jr., Josh Hart, and Nico Melli. I'm not gonna lie, man, this Pelicans team could easily make the playoffs this next season. They got Ingram back. Hopefully Lonzo takes another jump. Bledsoe can at least be decent in the regular season, I'd like to think. And they also got Steven Adams. So let's see if we can make it to the West or to the NBA Finals. But the Pelicans are up 2-0 on us, 3-0 and 3-1. Can we come back from a 3-0 deficit? And no, man, the Pelicans are gonna go on to the NBA Finals, and we are not gonna win another championship. So that is interesting, as New Orleans Pelicans win a championship with Zion Williamson. So as long as LeBron James doesn't retire, we're chilling. Wesley Matthews does. That's not that big of a deal. And Dwight Howard retired. This man is going to be a legend for a long time, saying, I cannot wait to come back to the purple and gold. And then 10 minutes later, deletes his tweet and goes to the 76ers. Absolutely funny, absolutely amazing. But we got to find a way to make this Lakers team better, I guess, man. I felt like the Lakers did a pretty good job this offseason, but 2K does not think it's good enough, and we need to get better. So Lionel Hollins is a good assistant coach. We have great assistant coaches, so coaching staff does not need to change at all. We're going to go straight to player options because I don't think we even have a pick this year. I might be wrong on that, though. Okay, so we did. We had a 5th pick, or the 25th pick, I should say. LeBron James declines. Montrezl Harrell declines. He's probably going to go get paid now. He's probably hoping to win a championship and then get a bag in free agency when a lot of teams have a lot of cap space in 2021. Kyle Kuzma and Talen Horton-Tucker, wouldn't mind either of them back. And then free agency is upon us. So obviously, we want AD back. Like, that's pretty obvious. So I'm going to sign Anthony Davis to a contract. I'm also going to sign Dennis Schroeder back. He was really good for us. LeBron James, for some reason, we don't have his bird rights, which actually doesn't make any sense to me. So we get all of the 3 guys back that we really needed. So that's a W. So we'll get all those guys back. And it looks like LeBron only signed up for 1 more year. We do have the bird rights on Montrezl Harrell. I'm actually going to sign him and use him in a sign-in trade. So let's go ahead and sign Montrezl Harrell. And let's trade him because we got to make this team even better. So I think, I don't know what we're going to get, but we need something to really boost our team. So let me look around real quick and let me see what I could trade Montrezl Harrell for to make this team look really good. So I think I am going to do this trade with the Atlanta Hawks. I'm going to send Montrezl Harrell over to the Hawks for Clint Capella. Not sure why the Hawks would do this, but the Hawks have a lot of front court players. So maybe they don't feel like they need Clint Capella and they get Montrezl Harrell out of free agency. And we get Clint Capella, who I think could easily start next to Anthony Davis just fine. Marc Gasol is going to probably regress in overall. So yeah, we really needed that center in Clint Capella. So I love that move already. KCP is going to back up LeBron James, obviously. Burt Sharp, we got Schroeder back. Burt Sharp, I'm not sure what he's going to do for us this season, but we definitely need an upgrade at the shooting guard. So Danny Green's looking at us. He's like, hey, let me come back to LA. I'll show you that I can be good, but I'm not about that. Bruce Brown's looking like a decent pickup to maybe start at shooting guard because we don't really have another choice. JaVale McGee, also another guy looking at me saying, hey, let me come back. Let me come back to LA. But I think I'm going to go ahead. Do I have bird rights on anyone else? Kyle Kuzma and Caruso. So Caruso, a player I definitely want to sign back. Kyle Kuzma, I'll probably wait on him, see where he gets. Maybe we can do a sign trade with him as well. So can I get Caruso back? I can. And I think Bruce Brown wouldn't be too bad of a signing at the shooting guard spot. So I'll go ahead and sign Bruce Brown. Never mind. The Nets actually match my offer. So we're not going to get Bruce Brown. Is there a shooting guard we could get out here? Because I'm not really seeing one. Like, there's Kendrick Nunn, but he's 6'2". Chris Dunn, Shabazz. So we really need a shooting guard really badly. So maybe since we don't really need Kyle Kuzma, we can maybe do a sign and trade with him. Get a shooting guard for him because we really need a shooting guard. Easiest move ever, but I think I'm going to trade Kyle Kuzma to the Pacers for Jeremy Lamb. And I'm also going to try to squeeze a couple seconds out of them if I can, just to get something for Kyle Kuzma. They want a first-round pick, and they'll give me Jalen Leck. That's actually not going to happen. So, you know what? Do I just keep Kyle Kuzma instead and just roll with what we got? Because, I mean, I don't know if it's worth trading Kuzma for Jeremy Lamb now that I actually think about it. We could just move KCP back to shooting guard, or we could literally just start Caruso and just roll with Caruso, and hopefully he's pretty good this season, which I'm actually fine with that as well. But we do need a backup guard. So let me sign, like, Jeff Teague, honestly, would be a nice backup point guard to have for the season. So we're just going to roll with Caruso being the starting shooting guard, I think. And we'll sign Markieff Morris just for more depth. And yeah, we'll be ready for this season. Talen Horton-Tucker, hopefully he can be pretty good as well. So does Caruso go up in overall? I hope he does. He's still a 75. T goes down 3 overall. But you know what? We'll figure out the shooting guard. If it's not really working in season number 2, we'll probably stop at the trade deadline and trade Kuzma for a shooting guard. That makes more sense because Jeremy Lamb would have been okay, but I don't know if it makes all the sense in the world to trade Kuzma just for Jeremy Lamb. So using his untapped potential camps, though, I really want to throw one to Alex Caruso. I want him to step up in that starting shooting guard role and be really good for us, hopefully, but it may not happen that way. Kyle Kuzma, I'll throw some untapped potential to as well. And then I think I'm going to throw some untapped potential at maybe we could throw it at Dennis Schroeder, I guess. Maybe he doesn't really need it, but when we go look at the rotation now, we have Dennis Schroeder, Alex Caruso starting, LeBron James, AD, Clint Capella, Kyle Kuzma, Marc Gasol, KCP, and Markieff Morris. So I like this lineup a lot. I can roll with it. I might actually start Talen Horton-Tucker or put him in the rotation instead, just because I feel like it makes a little bit more sense to do that. And we still have a lot of veterans off the bench, so we definitely could make some kind of trade, the trade deadline, to make this team even better if need be. But for now, let's just simulate this season, see how we do, and don't be surprised if I stop at the trade deadline and make some kind of significant trade to boost our roster even more. We're at the trade deadline, and we're actually really good, I'm not gonna lie, but you know what? Let's get a shooting guard. We really need one, so I'm gonna go ahead and send this offer, and they do not agree. So what if I just sent this instead? So I wanted to give them Talen Horton-Tucker, but they do not accept that trade. What if I gave you this guy we just got out of the draft? And just like that, we get ourselves a shooting guard in Zach LaVine, which was really needed. Our shooting guard spot was not great, so now our starting five looks like Schroeder, LaVine, LeBron, AD, Clint Capella. I mean, we just made our roster even better. Gasol, Talen Horton-Tucker, Markieff Morris, KCP. And by the way, one thing I do want to mention is that the Bulls were selling and Zach LaVine was expiring. So maybe they don't feel like Zach LaVine would resign, so they get a little bit of value for him. And they get Kyle Kuzma out of him, which Kyle Kuzma is averaging 13 points on the season, which isn't too bad. They also had John Wall for some reason. So yeah, the Bulls, I don't expect them to be this bad, but Zach LaVine being traded to us is a W for us. And let's see how we finish out the season. 2, once again, LeBron James is your most valuable player. Cunningham, Rookie of the Year on the Bulls. Derrick Rose, 6th man. Kawhi, Defensive Player. Killian Hayes, Most Improved. And Stan Van, Coach of the Year. All NBA First Team LeBron James obviously makes it. All Defensive Second Team for AD. And All NBA Second Team. And we're the second seed again. So New Orleans is the best team in the West, man. So we are not better than them, apparently. So we go look at our player stats, though. We had 29 from LeBron, 25 from AD, 23 from Zach LaVine, 21 from Schroeder. I mean, they're just, I don't think anyone's stopping us. I really don't. I feel like this is the season that we get it done, man. We got to get this done. The Blazers have Royce O'Neal, Robert Covington. I actually like the pickup of Royce O'Neal if the Blazers did something like that in real life. But let's see if we can take care of the Portland Trail Blazers, move on to the second round, and we beat them in 5. And now we're playing another young up-and-coming team in the Grizzlies, who have John Morant, Jonathan, Jaren Jackson, Fournier, Hassan Whiteside, Brandon Clark, which, by the way, Whiteside did sign a 1-year deal with the Kings. And here we go. Simulate game 1. They win game 1. We even up the series, though. 2-1 for them. 3-1. And do we get eliminated here? And we beat them in 7. Yes, we do. Oh, my Lord. I thought we were going to get eliminated in the second round. But we got Atlanta and Boston. We got New Orleans and Los Angeles. So here's a rematch. The Pelicans got Drew Holiday back. So they did lose Lonzo, and they got Drew Holiday back. Very interesting. Can we beat the Pelicans this time around? Matchup 2, and we're up 3-0, and we beat them in 5 and 6. Game 7. Don't do it to us. Oh my Lord. I thought the Pelicans were going to come back and beat us 3-0. Blow, reverse sweep type stuff, man. Atlanta, Trae Young, Bogey, Cameron Reddish, John Collins, Montrezl Harrell, Onyeka, Danilo Gallinari, Herder. So their team is really good and really deep, to be honest. But let's see if we can beat them. We're up 1-0 to start, 2-0, 3-0, and can we beat them in 4 to secure a championship? And LeBron James is your finals MVP. We get him another ring at the age of 37. I am actually curious to see if LeBron would hang it up or keep rolling if we go to player retirements real quick. LeBron James, Marc Gasol retires. LeBron James is not ready to give it up just yet, but I'm going to end the video there. The point was to make the Lakers get them another ring, although the Lakers probably already did that beforehand. But the pickups of Dennis Schroeder, Montrezl Harrell, Marc Gasol should be good for the Lakers. The rich got richer, and I'm very happy for them. I hope they do a really good job in the West, regardless of being a Blazers fan. But make sure you guys are liking this video. Subscribe if you haven't already. Let me know what team we should do next. But for now, this is Crushables. I'm saying peace.